As it turns out, there's a lot of stalkers in anime. Some of them are pretty twisted and insane in all the wrong ways. Hey, it's Tripl-L and welcome to this anime top 10 video. We're not gonna touch the crazy ones. Instead, here are some of the funny ones. How many do you recognize? Launch from Dragon Ball.
Oh, Tien! Don't even think about trying to forget me! I'm gonna follow you wherever you go, and I don't care if you go all the way to Kami's place!
A stalker from the Dragon Ball series, notable for showing up in the first half of Dragon Ball and then totally disappearing from the second half of Dragon Ball, that most fans know as Dragon Ball Z. She's a character with a few gimmicks, such as a sneeze-triggered split personality and an unhealthy obsession with Tien Shinhan. She followed the guy everywhere, with the joke being that Tien kept traveling the world because the stalker was right after him. Rumor has it that she even managed to get him in one place, but then quickly got bored, realized the life wasn't for her, and turned her stalking into a much more reasonable yearly visit. She's funny because she's a unique example of a character that the author forgot in a very funny way. What happened was that he wrote the character out of the story saying she was off stalking, then forgot about the character, forgot that he wrote her out, and then came up with the excuse that she was off chasing Tien to justify what he thought looked like a mysterious disappearance. Launch stalked so hard, she left her creator's mind.
You with me?
Hold on. If Ursa's been doing a job this whole time, then who's over there?
Don't know. Yeah, me neither.
Hey there, Blondie.
Flare from Fairy Tail. So you're fighting the main character. You're pretty sadistic too, so you really want to hurt this main character and you go through with it. You hold a little girl hostage and then play a really twisted game, and then by getting your friend to help you out and sabotaging the girl during the penultimate moment,
You saved me!
you successfully beat her up. You also do this in front of a stadium full of people. You've done so much, what do you do next?
You loser!
Well, you follow her to the pool, then stand behind her so that you can apologize, and after that you follow her back to her town and bathe in the same baths as her at the same time, while also offering to wash her back. Flare is the girl that followed her victim Lucy around for what was probably the most innocent intention on this list. She wanted to apologize.
Now that Raventail's been disbanded, there's nowhere for me.
Soy phone. What are you still doing here? I thought I told you to go on home. It's just...
Soifong from Bleach, a powerful character with accolades such as being the captain of a squad of Soul Reapers and also being the head of the Ghost Secret Forces. Soifong is a straight up loyal order enforcer who also happens to have an object of her desire. Soifong's victim is Yoruichi, her predecessor. The facade of an all-business working lady falls apart when it comes to her victim. Here are the ways she's abused her power in the past. Actively tries to keep tabs on her victim by using the secret stealth ops to get pictures, tried to get nude pictures of her victim, installed heated floors in her quarters so that she could attract her victim into the quarters. That's a long story for another time. Tried to get a game designed with her and her victim as the main characters, stalked her so hard that she traced her victim's thinking and came up with the same technique her victim created much earlier in her lifetime. Okay, that last one isn't really something that comes out of stalking, that's just to say how similarly the two people think. Oh, also she doesn't like her victim's housemate. Evangeline aka McDowell from the Negima series.
We're meant to be together and I'll keep chasing you until you agree.
This stalker is an ageless immortal vampire created by the final boss of the Negima series. She ends up becoming a teacher and friend to the main character of the series, Negi. She then later becomes a main character in the sequel series, UQ Holder. But what about her stalking? Well, she's lived for a fun time and a lot of crazy things can happen, like being saved by a guy, then falling in love with said guy, then following the guy everywhere until said guy, out of annoyance, curses her to be stuck at an academy, never able to leave.
Oh nice, you look great love, top of the line.
The extra funny comes in when you consider that the kid she's teaching is the son of the guy that she stalked that he had with another woman.
Don't you like me?
Sorry love, cradle robbing's not my cup of tea.
It's just looks. I'm
Shuu Tsukiyama from Tokyo Ghoul. So there's this guy Shuu. He calls himself a gourmet, and there's this kid, a potential morsel. And oh, look, the kid's bleeding. Oh no, what do you do? Oh wait, that's nice of him. Oh.
Such a tender and mellow harmony.
Note at the telltale signs of a stalker. Yeah, I don't think this guy needs any more explanation.
The sheer ravishing elation at discovering this rare treasure.
Brief from Panty And Stocking. This man has done a lot. He's collected his victims' boogers.
Jesus! Here. You can use this if you'd like.
Well, that's gross.
He's been shown to be masturbating to her sex video.
Oh, give it to me, Daddy. Make me work for it.
He's tried to spend $200,000 in attempting to buy her panties.
20,000 more! I have to! I can't let anyone else have them! I've got to protect Panty or something like that!
He's worn her discarded clothing, and he frequently appears behind trees when the girl is talking to her friend. All things considered though, he is a nice guy and he ultimately does get a happy ending. But it still doesn't change that he's a stalker.
Are you kidding me? You actually collected all of my boogers?
Is that weird?
How long are you gonna hold my hand?
Till we're dead and buried.
That's so creepy!
Juvia from Fairy Tail. A villain turned friendly character, Juvia is a girl that fell in love with the guy that beat her up, and stayed very much in love the whole way throughout. The girl's whole existence is based around this one guy. Between following him everywhere, hating anyone that seems like they could be competition to her, and doing whatever this is, Juvia is one of the strongest stalkers here given how well her stalking tends to turn out for everyone involved and just how persistent she is. And by the end of the series, we've all accepted her stalking. Yes, she's super obsessed, but it is actually really cute how in love she is with her victim.
I want however many kids you can squeeze out, baby.
Hello?
いいぞ。愛する人の力になるってのは互いの愛を感じるからな。
今日も従業員全員分のバーゲンダッシュ買ってこいや。30秒以内な。行ってまいります。それただの走りじゃねえか。
Kondo Isao from Gintama. This man is a stalker. This man is a pervert. This man is a gorilla. He frequently chases after this one girl, and she keeps beating him up, and he just keeps going after her. That's all that can be said about this man. But he's very extreme in his pursuing. That's why he's so high up here. He should really just get the message. Damn! Kara! Did you see that? Oh man! Ayame Sarutobi from Gintama, a ninja, an assassin, a part-timer at a cafe, and a full-time stalker with a crush on the main character Gintoki. Her skills put her in the best place to be able to follow her guy around. But why is she a step above Kondo, the master gorilla pervert? Well, because when she gets beat up like Kondo does, she likes it. The stalker's disposition to S&M edges her just above Kondo, who is just a gorilla punching bag.
Looks like no one else is here. We've got the whole place all to ourselves. Anna, what are you doing here?
Mr. Okuma.
So, where did Goriki go?
Anna Nishikinomiya from Shimoneta.
I know, I have an idea. May I spend the night and share this fever with you?
Yeah, there's no competition. When it comes to funny stalkers, no one can top Anna. a deeply sexually repressed girl created by her society. When she catches a glimpse of an R-rated life, i.e. she accidentally kisses a boy, it sets her off on an extremely sex-crazed adventure.
What is this? It's cold and wet! No! What are you doing?
Sorry, I don't know what's come over me. I've never felt this way before.
This stalker's strength is in just how overblown her stalking is. The hilarity it brings to the show is on a whole other level. The passion with which she goes after her victim is sure to set a smile on your face. This girl has gone so far off the deep end that she can even sniff her victim out by the scent of his boxers.
My best friend has walked in on me feeding my passions with another student's body. I thought I was doing the right thing, the morally clean thing. So why do I feel so embarrassed by it?
When it comes to stalkers, no one can beat this girl.
Doing what's righteous. I will finally get the dreamy Mr. Okama to love me like I love him.
Okay, let's stop that. Anyway, that's the end of the video. 10 stalkers that you should know about in anime, who happen to be of the funny persuasion. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And what top 10 would you like next? Or what kind of like video in the style would you like next? Just let me know. It will definitely impact my decision making process. Here are some suggestions that we could come up based on this video. You know, another video in a stalker series, I could do that. Or we could make a top 10 about like anime's most old little kids. I mean, yeah, like the inspiration would be Evangeline for that. Or we could do something else altogether and make like a video about, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna give you those two suggestions. Let me know down below. And yeah, otherwise, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I hope you have an absolutely great day.